Powder Springs police tell us they got the call of shots fired here at this Forest Hill Road home at around noon Sunday. They're not identifying the victim and suspect in this murder-suicide yet, but neighbors here told us the couple did have children.
Thursday she was out here and on her phone, and you know, you wave because everybody's so busy, hey, you know, but just to pull up today and see this is just devastating. Really devastating.
Fellow Powder Springs police investigators say the woman who lives here was killed by a man before he turned the gun on himself. Police say the man was first taken to the hospital in critical condition, but at last check, police said he wasn't expected to survive.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines, but we'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, very unfortunate news as we learned that Webbie's DJ that goes by the name of DJ Gutta would expose Webby in a post on Facebook detailing everything he had to go through while DJing for Webby, and then shortly after he would unalive himself and his wife. Now, when I first seen headlines, the first thing I thought to myself was, what possibly can go so wrong that this man wipes out not just himself, but the mother of his children after exposing another individual? Now, is he scared of the consequences that he felt would come after exposing Webby? Was it a mental situation where his mental health wasn't there all the way? Or was it just a case of this man just simply blacking out? Whatever the reason was, he had a lot to say about Webby in the Facebook post and exposed a lot of things that we haven't knew to be true about Webby. He would mention that he would DJ for Webby and not get paid for it, and it wasn't just him. He also highlighted that Webby literally has something mentally wrong with him, despite Webby not wanting to admit it. He also made allegations that Webby was heavily involved with doing hard drugs, in particular that white powder. So that's just a few things amongst others he included in the rant. Gutta haven't had any known history of mental illness that we know about, so this is shocking to see that he did this to not only himself, but the mother of his children as well. Gutta's neighbors that would describe them as just a regular couple with children was also shocked that something like this transpired in their neighborhood. So once again, what is it that may drive a man to the point where he not only takes his own life, but the life of his children's mother? Now, I'm not sure about any of what he said to be true or false, but one thing's for sure, two things for certain. The fact that this man took his wife's life over issues that he had with another man is the most coward thing he could do. It's nowhere near of an excuse, and it's sad that somebody who was just living their life and had nothing to do with anything this man had going on had to get their life cut short because of his personal problem. How selfish is that? So we're going to get into what police reports have said in regards to the case, and then we're going to get into the full last message that Webby's DJ left on his Facebook before he took his life and his children's mother. So y'all hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm and spread awareness. And if you aren't subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now, according to police reports, officers say they responded to a home on Forest Hill Road a little after noon on Sunday, June 9th, 2024. Police would find a woman deceased and a man who had been shot in the mouth, in which police believed it was an attempt on his own life by him. He was rushed to Kensaw Hospital, where the suspect was listed in critical condition, but before he succumbed to his injuries, medics already predicted that he wasn't going to make it. Neighbors would identify the two and say that they seemed like a good couple who had multiple kids and didn't bother anybody.
At a loss of words right now. I'm thinking about the kids. She was really sweet, and I would say a good mother in a sense because I always saw her with her kids playing and you know, get them for school, things like that. So, but she was a really sweet person.
At first, police wouldn't identify who the suspect or victim was, but then they would identify the suspect as Notorious Brown, aka DJ T Gutta. After a further investigation, police would be made aware that before Gutta took him and his wife's life, he left a long message on Facebook targeting the rapper Webby. As he stated that he was his DJ in the message, Gutta would recall the conditions he had to endure while working for Webby, stating that it was, quote, a living hell. So what is it that transpired that would make someone go and take the life of not only his, but his wife's as well? Well, let's get into the message that he posted to his Facebook account, and I must warn y'all, it's pretty lengthy, so bear with me for a few minutes. Now, Gutta would take to his Facebook account and make a post that read, quote, dog, DJing for Webby is a living hell. First, that N-word don't want to pay. Then that N-word don't want to see nobody around him shine. Like nobody, not even his own brother. Why y'all think everybody left from around him? I was only supposed to be his tour DJ, but I had to be a driver, a doctor, security, a PR, a babysitter, booking agent, a referee, counselor, a road manager, and a list of other things. But yet this N-word didn't appreciate none of it. I did all that ish with a smile on my face in front of thousands every night, but I was dying inside. All the times he had seizures on the planes, on stages in the hotels, who y'all think was there? Me. Because his family ain't want to deal with him, or nobody on our team wanted to deal with him but me. I would drive a quit because he ain't want to pay him. Then every time we would try to make our money in other ways, he always found a way to stop that too. So it's like he don't want to pay, but don't want us eating nowhere else. Then the N-word want to get mad and in his feelings when Boozy need us to help him. The N-word a straight hater. I can't remember how many times he's told me he don't want nobody blowing up off his name. That's why he don't do features. And he don't like taking pictures with other artists or fans. N-words think they trying to get shine off him. It was days I straight dreaded going on tour with him. The N-word complains about everything. Being around him is like having to take care of my kids. We had to remind him every day to take his medicine or to not do some stupid ish. The N-word would do some stupid kitty ish and be like, Gutta, record me doing this. And the ish will never get better because his brother Derek, Super Unit, just makes excuses for him even though he be mad he don't pay him either. The ish on the road was so bad, our longtime manager had a stroke and all, then the producer for Savage Life 6 had a brain aneurysm or something in that nature because he was stressed and all. Webby wanted him to produce the whole album but not pay and didn't want to do the split sheets or nothing. N-words say, it's my songs, I should get all the money. And yes, he has a health issue that causes him to have seizures, but he get 10 times worse when he snort that dope. He gotta be the worst artist to DJ for. Yes, I DJed for him for 10 years, but I was always hoping it would get better, or another major artist would recognize my talent, but he blocked everything. I never asked dude for ish. I came around with my own everything. That Super Unit ish is the biggest piece of bull ish. That ish is only designed so Derek can get paid while everybody else do the work. He promises to help artists, but never do. It was some good times, but it was more bad times than anything. I never in my life met somebody that complained more than him. The N-word straight up miserable. Well, I don't know how tapped in Webby is in the streets out there, but now I kind of see why he decided to do what he did, right? Because he sat there and pretty much aired out all of Webby's secrets and business to the point where I'm sure if he was still alive, Webby would have wanted to take his life himself, right? He pointed out that Webby don't like to pay people around him, wants everything done for free. He don't even want his own brother to shine. He don't want people to make money outside of him, has a health condition that causes seizures. People around him is so stressed that they're having strokes, and he's doing hard drugs. Right? Now, we already know some of that to be true because we already know Webby has had seizures while performing, and it's been rumored that he was into the hard drugs. So I can't confirm any of this 100%, but if this was his DJ for 10 years, I'm sure he knew a lot. Now, aside from that, I seen a very interesting comment underneath one of the posts speaking on the situation. Now, I'm not saying she's right or wrong, it's just interesting, so I figured I'd bring it to you guys' attention. Now, she would say, quote, nah, they unalived him after this rant and made it look like it was a pretty much homicide. Somebody would say, quote, damn sis, that's what you came up with? I read that ish, I didn't come to that, maybe I need to think outside the box. She would respond saying, quote, him complaining about his job doesn't give any reason to off the wife. One has nothing to do with the other, but him spilling a gangster rapper's tea might get you and your family unalive. Now, like I said, I'm not saying she's right, I'm not saying she's wrong, but I am saying it's pretty interesting and it does make you wonder, did he post that and then after he posted that, he got a visit? Who knows? But she does have a point because one actually doesn't have anything to do with the other. So if he was mad at Webby, why would he take his life and his wife's life as well? Even though we do know that that's possible, because some people feel that if I'm gonna leave here, I'm gonna just go crazy and do the same thing. Everybody's coming with me, my loved ones. But like I said, at the end of the day, she might have some type of, point. This is just something to be aware of. Once again, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's false. It's just something to think about, and it's kind of interesting. And not to mention, Webby, he didn't say nothing about anything so far. He didn't respond about the whole allegations that was made by DJ Gutta. He didn't respond to DJ Gutta taking his own life and his wife's life. So who knows? Or maybe he's just keeping it player, keeping it silent, and just not speaking on it anyway. I don't know. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.